God. Oh no. The famous IBARBO. So FIFA 20's back with a bang, and the Yoha are the only safest and most reliable place for you to get your FIFA coins. And if you use my discount code Gonth at the checkout, you'll get yourself a discount. So I think it's only right that we take a little trip down memory lane, because today we're going to be taking a look at the best players, most overpowered, sweatiest players
on every FIFA.
We're talking the big boys, we're talking the Wellitons, the Eminikes, the S-Wines. Do not forget to drop a like on today's video if you want to win yourself a week of good luck. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe to my channel also. One sub could save my life. Please. Yeah, we're off to a bang, and we're going to start with FIFA 12 El Shaarawy. Now you can see on the screen here was the most overpowered silver player on the whole game. This was back when FIFA was incredible. He was a 5-star skiller. I mean, 70 shooting didn't matter, because shooting didn't matter on the old FIFAs. And you could just absolutely slap the shit out of people with a silver team. You're seeing the sort of stuff that El Shaarawy could do right now on the screen. The guy was just a living joke. The skills, the pineapple-shaped head that he had, it would just slice through you. And it was a very fun time on FIFA, and if I could go back and play FIFA 12, and FIFA 12 was now, I'd be a happy guy, because FIFA back in the day was the go. There was no stopping it. You could score goals from 45 yards. Do you remember Ramirez? You have to, because he was in everybody's team. They called him the Kante of FIFA 15. This guy, where did he go? Like, stats used to lie. Like, you'd see those stats, 81 rated player, you'd see the 79 defender. Is he even that good? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was just the king. Him and his bald head. He looks kind of high in his picture as well. He just used to rip. I think it was FIFA 14, FIFA 15, and it might have even been 16. He just used to bully guys. Forget about Kante. Remember Ramirez. The streets, they don't forget. Let us not forget, because trust me, the streets, they will never forget about the FIFA 13. Maicon Lieta. You didn't even need the Inform, but if you were lucky enough like me to get the Inform on the first day that it came out, you were looking at the best, possibly the best player striker on the game. Stats, they used to lie. Everyone knows 70 shooting was a lie. This guy was outrageous. Any player who had 5-star skills between FIFA 11 to like FIFA 14 secretly injected overpowered. It was the way, do you know like how icons used to feel on the ball? It was like the icon flare. That's exactly what Maicon Lieta on FIFA 13 used to feel like. He was just OP, and it banged. Oh my goodness, David Luiz. I'll tell you what, many controllers have been broken because of David Luiz and the bullshit that came with him. Now you look at that card and you're thinking, nowadays, that ain't even great. Bro, you go back to FIFA 14, this guy was running Ultimate Team with his eyes closed and his Sideshow Bob looking head. He was untouchable. He was pacey, Premier League, centre-back, Brazilian. Could fit into almost any team on the game, and it would be unbelievable. Like, it was a joke. I had him in all my teams. Any sweaty overpowered team I made, he was the first player you buy. Or you just have him in your club anyway, but David Luiz, FIFA 14. We do not forget Rogério Ceni. We will never forget the free kick specialist with 92 kicking. There wasn't a single guy on this earth who would put Rogério Ceni in their team and not use him for free kicks and penalties. If you did, you were breaking the code of FIFA. This guy used to step up, and it was just like every free kick you hit, EA had just injected into his veins bullshit. I mean, realistically, his free kicks weren't overpowered on stats, but he just was. Oh my God, oh no. The famous IBARBO. Where do I start with this big black monster? I don't know. He was that one guy, if you ever disrespected him or seen him in a dark alley, please, my brother, avoid at all costs, because he used to eat human beings alive in the game. 78 physical, that was a lie. And I mean, any black player back on FIFA back in the day was magically overpowered. I used to love it. I still get shivers. I hated him. Everyone had him. Long behold, Anthony Martial and the start of FUT Champs. And yeah, this guy dominated FUT Champs. He was just sweaty. literally, this was when FIFA started to get a bit more realistic, you know. It started to get a bit, you couldn't just like do the sort of things you could on the old FIFAs. It wasn't as arcadey. But Anthony Martial, well, he just slapped at everything. Anyone who thought you can't still win with pure pace, Anthony Martial, with that little smile on his face, would run the other side and wind you up. I don't think there was ever anyone who didn't play 4-3-3 on Foot Champs back in 2017 and didn't have Anthony Martial on one of the wings. It was that kind of vibe. We had the king, Adel Tarap, 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, dominated. FIFA 12, one of my favourite players, one of my top 5 favourite players. This guy could score from anywhere. Left foot, right foot, you just know. Adel Tarap is gonna run, you'd have those skillers. You'd have those, it was Fluder and all those guys back in the day that would just went around button bashing skills with this guy and then bang it from like 40 yards with his 5-star weak foot. You were gonna score. It was funny unless it happened to you. And then it wasn't so funny. What a player. If I'd do anything to have that Adel Tarap back. Another one of those Brazilian guys, you'd slap him next to David Luiz and voila, you'd have the best team on FIFA. It was a joke. There were no one getting past that. I mean, one side you'd probably have Maicon, or Marcelo, or whoever. The other side, I can't even remember, but the Brazilian defence, it was a joke. It was disgusting, the mix of Brazilian Premier League teams you could make. And Dede, anyone knows, was the guy. He was just a guy, and you all know it. What I would do to see Dede back on FIFA, but we never will. Are we really doing this right now? Are we good? You can see there's a lot of FIFA 12 players here because FIFA 12 was so fun. But are we really doing this? All I have is nightmares from this guy. Pure nightmares. This guy, not only did he have blistering pace, he was just a unit. Ogbonlahor was a beast. He was just that sweaty guy that everyone slapped in their teams. And you could have, on FIFA 12, you could have a 50k team and it would bang, like, differently, it'd slap. You make a 50k team now, you spot by one player. This is when FIFA was real, and the streets do not forget Ogbonlahor. My controllers do not forget Ogbonlahor. And well, they certainly don't forget Welliton. And some of my OG fans will remember the sort of squad builders I used to make with this guy, because they were incredible. And Welliton used to lead my squads. He was the leader. He was the guy who I trusted in him to do anything, because he would do anything. He'd score me goals when I needed. He'd be in every single sweaty team that I needed. He beat every single sweaty team that I'd built. He was Brazilian, so he linked up with the whole wide world. And what this guy used to do, I used to hold the back buttons, the LT-RT, do the little shimmy, and he'd just be gone. And it was so fun, battering everyone every day. Oh, I loved him. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, beast. And I'd often partner him with Eminike, because the partnership was stupid. And you could do it, you could manage to, it was like Akinfeev, there was a winger or something that was in that league, and it was just a joke. You could just mix up the teams. He's Nigerian as well, there was other Nigerian players. It was so fun. FIFA 13, I used to ruin, I think that was the FIFA I was my best at. This guy led my teams along with Welliton, and we would just run around 5-0, 6-0, 7-0 people with my big, black, overpowered players. And just in case you didn't want to use Dede, I mean, you had, who was it, Lucas? No, not Lucas. You had Dede, you had David Luiz, and you also had Lucio, I think it was, back in the day. It's just a unit. But if they weren't good enough, you'd use Felipe Santana, because he was absolutely incredible as well, 6'4". I mean, this is when, if you were tall on FIFA, you had amazing heading skills. That's how FIFA just used to work, but everyone knows, the streets do not forget, YouTube does not forget this OG. And I want you lot to let me know in the comments, who was your favourite defender, Brazilian defender? Because there was just so much to choose from on FIFA 13. Who was it? Anthony Di Natale. If I ever built an Italian team, this guy would lead it. In fact, I've got a video back from 2013 that's on the screen right now. Majority of things you're seeing is from my content back in the day, but I went and got the informed version, which was only 1 stat higher, so they were pretty similar anyway. And I remember just dishing out backhands to everybody. He was so agile, and he was like kind of strong in a weird way, and he linked to so many other good players because he was Italian. This guy, I loved him. I'd either go my Italian route, my Brazilian route, my Premier League route. I had so many routes to go to on FIFA 13 that I could just build the best, most overpowered squads with my eyes closed. And Di Natale, definitely the streets do not forget. The same goes to Musa. I mean, I've titled his key attribute, It's Musa, because we realised on FIFA 17, another guy you'd chuck in your teams, and Musa would smile at you, laugh, and before you know it, he's just put a hat-trick behind you. He was one of those kind of players, and he annoyed me, and I hated him because he was so shite. 78 rated. How was he that good? It just didn't make sense. Another guy on FIFA 17 that used to wind everyone up, including myself, because he was in everyone's FUT Champ squads, was Chris Smalling. Hi Chris, you're absolutely dog shite, but for some reason EA gave you the best card ever. Where did they even get 84 rated from? Really, Chris Smalling, you better not give Phil Jones an 87 rated. It just, someone was a Man United fan. Oh, okay. S-Wine. This guy just reminds me of Bateson. Like, I don't know why, I don't know if he reminds any of you of him. He's just sweaty. Scrubby and sweaty. That's how Bateson used to run around. I remember paying him pink slips. Man, this guy just used to be annoying. FIFA 13, he was the most annoying. I never used him, I never thought he was that great. I was more of a Welliton kind of guy, but S-Wine, if you knew how to use him, there was some sort of secretness to him that just banged. And I hated him, and I hated everybody who used him. But yeah, there was a lot of pink slips lost to this guy. This guy lost me a lot of coins on FIFA 13, because he was just annoying and German. You lot haven't forgot about Taiwo, have you? Because my real FIFA OGs will never forget about Taiwo. Let me just remind you, he was the best left back on the game. This is before icons. This guy was outrageous. This is back when I said EA gave black players extreme strength, overpowered, and mad pace. Every black player on FIFA 12 overpowered. You could make in fact, I've done it. You can go back and watch one of my videos. I've made the full black team on FIFA and battered everyone. Got on like a 10-win streak because they're overpowered. That's how FIFA used to be fun, because you could pick up these players for like 3k. And they were amazing. But I thought I'd leave the best till last. And I know there's a lot of FIFA 12 players in here. FIFA 18 didn't really bring the sauce. FIFA 14 was okay, but I got a few there. FIFA 15 same. But it was the FIFA 12s, the FIFA 17s, man. They just slapped differently. One of my favourite players of all time, Brazilian, fast, strong. Ah, man, he was just absolutely outrageous, Nilmar. And anyone who played FIFA back in the day will know what this guy used to do. He could score from anywhere. Free kicks. He was quite skillful. He was just a joke. And a lot of games were lost to this guy. Pink slips were lost to this guy. And when I put him in my team, I know I slapped a lot of you lot. I know I did. And before I let you go, don't think that I forgot about this year's Timo Werner. Now, I play competitively this year, which I try at least, and this guy's caused me nothing but aggravation. He annoys me. He makes me lose sleep at night. I hate Timo Werner. I mean, look at the sort of goals he scores. It's just ridiculous. I want to make a petition to ban this guy. Because it's not just his 86. He got cards that go up to 91, and they are just fake. Anyone who's played FUT Champs this year will tell you, Timo Werner, I'm done.